Interesting, the Broncos all got together and closed ranks waiting for the kick-off.
There's Andy Gregory starting it on its way now, and it's underway, all right. The final of the Panasonic Cup for 1989 as Peter Jackson brings it up to 20 metres out from the Broncos line. Going to be wrapped up by the Illawarra defence. Walters looks across to the blind side. Will he work it there? He turns it back the other way. And eventually Brett LeMond is going to be forced to crossfield and maybe lost about a half a metre or so in the process.
Here's the set piece, Dowling Lewis.
Dowling turns it to Walters. Walters out wide, right over the top. It's taken by Curry. Curry gets it away and Kilroy into the corner. Try number one for the Broncos. A rip-roaring start for them.
Well, in anticipation of Lewis getting the ball, I think Illawarra anticipated the same thing. They concentrated their defensive efforts. Lewis working in the back there. Walters went around, fired it out to Gene Miles, a variation of the move they put on last week against South Sydney.
Referee Annesley talking to both front rows. Down they go. In by Gregory. Won by the Steelers. And they know they have it. It's going to come out to Lewis. Lewis stepping his way through. Wrapped up. Gets it away to Langer. Here's a bit of trouble. Langer outside to Curry. Curry to Duffy into the back line. Duffy gets it to Jackson. Shut the gate. It's try number two.
Terry Madison off the back of the scrum. It looked like the Steelers had the ball come out their way. Madison very alert, got out quickly. Then Lewis. What a brilliant effort by Wally Lewis.
Tony, that was in front of you. Any comment?
No, not really, Billy. I think it was the right decision made by the referee, but it wasn't very popular with the crowd. In fact, they've been singing out that familiar Lang Park chant.
I'll sing it out a bit more too, because here's Big Sam back over for try number three. Crosses in.
Reminiscent of State of Origin 1988. Big Sam gets a cuddle, not the nicest fly, a cuddle, but they're pretty happy about this one. Sam just brute strength. Look at this, brushing out of tackles.
Brett LeMond sized him up and drove him backwards. Hampson for Gregory. He's scheming, got the pass away for Russell. Over the top came Sam Bacco. Final tackle for the Steelers. They move it left. Gregory's been at everything. The little kick through. Good kick. Kilroy. Try. Yes, a try. Rodwell comes up for Illawarra. They're back in the cup final. The Illawarra fans are ecstatic.
Well, they had enough chances, Illawarra. They've had to put together about 20 tackles. Finally, Gregory tried a bit of variation this time. He put the high ball up before. Beautifully placed little grubber kick. Kilroy couldn't handle it. Under the pressure of Jason Moon, the ball popped straight up to Rodwell.
Broncos with plenty of men out wide. Picked up by Langer to Lewis. Over the top. LeMond knocked down. Grab. And racing away this time is Hardy. Hardy up to the halfway mark. He's got Wishart inside. Gets it away to Wishart. Can Hancock bow him down? Hancock dives at him. He breaks out of the tackle and is over underneath the post.
Great stuff from Illawarra. The reply, Hardy was a mile offside there from the ruck, but it won't matter because he was in the position to take the intercept. Length of the field start. Wishart back on the inside, and he's done very well to get into position.
Skibboliti to dummy half. Skibboliti straight ahead, still going, pull down about 5 metres out. Here's the final tackle. What do? Smith to dummy half, to Gregory. Little chip through, they're all diving at it. Is it a try? No try.
Not forward by Illawarra. Relief for the Broncos. The ball will come back now to the 22-metre line. It was Russell, I think, who chased onto that ball. Just couldn't ground the ball.
And they're now in the attacking zone. Gregory scheming as usual. Long floating pass from Wishart. Came back infield, but look at the defence of Curry again getting across there. Also Michael Hancock. Now they move it. Gregory. Now Rodwell is offside. That player's been taken away without the ball.
6 to go.
6 more to go. Very interesting replay there. Wally Lewis over to talk with referee Annesley. The report is that maybe Michael Hancock has used an elbow in a late tackle on Andy Gregory.
This could be sensational because the referee is taking a very long report here from the touch judge. He could even react to the ultimate. He's taking the report, nodding his head. The touch judge leaves the scene. The penalty will go to Illawarra. So Brisbane still with more pressure, but it could have been even worse than that. The penalty has been awarded where the incident occurred, but there will be no send-off incident, no sin-binning incident, and there's plenty of captains out there. Andy Gregory says, I think we should keep the touch. What do you think?
The siren has sounded for three-quarter time. It's been a mighty effort in the third quarter by the Steelers. There's the kick, and they turn it into points. It is a beauty! 16 points to 14. What a cup final. Let's look at it again. How important is this kick? He sloped it in. That was an ideal kick from around the corner kicker from that side of the field. Rod Wishart has answered the pressure.
They're 32 metres out from the Illawarra line. Langer back over to Madison. Madison outside of Jackson. He's up over the quarter line.
Broncos players. Exhaustion, Langer out of the dummy half. Let one player go. It was Miles. Madison gives the gap to Peter Jackson. He had Tony Curry on his outside. Jackson over the top. Gene Miles had to catch one of the passes he's normally delivering, and then just his momentum carries him across. Have a look at this. Langer out of dummy half. Finds his mark with Madison. Madison gives the gap to Peter Jackson. Jackson determination. Always trying to set up Gene Miles. Look at that. Great ball control. He took it on his fingertips, regained it with the other hand, and then over the try line. Brisbane in front. They'll still need this kick to ensure that Illawarra are out of touch, because only 6 points in it now, 20 points to 14. Brisbane need an 8-point buffer.
Meanwhile, Madison is back, ready for the shot at goal. Time ticking away here at Parramatta Stadium, and he has kicked it. That makes it 22 to 14. Here's Tony.
The Broncos will take it though, loose head and feet at the scrum.
Well, a special flight leaving Sydney tonight with the Broncos on it as Gregory comes against the feed. A chance for Illawarra. Russell slips in that very loose bit of Parramatta Stadium. Now he's still on the boil. Numbers on the right. Back for Rodwell. Rodwell through the dummy, but the defences there of the Broncos, they lose the ball. The referee says play on. It goes open side again. Hampson. Hampson. Try! A try to the Steelers. They're not out of the cup final yet. A tremendous try by their Wigan fullback, Steve Hampson. Final 2 minutes of play. Wishart converted one from here earlier tonight. A vital kick. He moves in. He struck it well. The touch judges say yes, okay. And it's 22 points to 20. 2 minutes remain. Illawarra will receive the ball from the kickoff into the final minute, as I mentioned. It goes to Michael Bolt. Here's a chance. Kessel got the pass for Rodwell. Curry again, the experience. And it's a Brisbane ball with Gene Miles. That should be the cup final.
Here it is, the Panasonic Cup, and at the moment it's got Brisbane's name on it. They hold a lead of 22 points to 20 inside the last 20 seconds.
Well, they said, could the underdogs do it?
That's it.
They gave it their best shot. A tremendous performance by the Illawarra Steelers. It's been an absolutely magnificent cup final. The boos for the Brisbane Brisbane players from the unbelievable support from the Steel City.
And Mr. Ken Arthurson is there to congratulate the players. 1989 Panasonic Cup champions, the Brisbane Broncos.
Winners can smile, says Wally Lewis. Gregory, of course, an outstanding performance from the Steelers to come back in this cup final of '89.